Hey everybody, I want to talk about how we can create and ultimately give an impactful and honoring eulogy. It's such an honor whether you're a family member or a pastor or some type of leader in somebody's life and you are asked to give a eulogy or speak a few words at the funeral. But at the same time, it can be a very daunting task. We don't want to mess anything up, and especially if we don't have any prior experience in public speaking, it can be very frightening to speak in a whole group of people. So how do we go about creating a eulogy, let alone being able to give the eulogy? So I just want to give a few tips on how to create and ultimately deliver an impactful eulogy that will not only touch the people that are there, but also honor the loved one that we've lost. The first thing we need to focus on when creating the eulogy and ultimately delivering it is making sure we introduce ourselves. Most of the time people get up and they don't know who is talking or who is speaking, so giving everybody the opportunity to know who you are is important. So you just say your name and then follow that with saying, I am so and so's grandson. I used to work with them. I used to go to church with them. And that establishes some relatability with everybody in the family and friends and the audience. So the second thing we need to do is focus in on that foundation and build upon it. Then you can start out with a story that can connect everybody to him and your relationship with him. So a great example would be, I remember my grandpa, one day when I was little, somebody came up to him and he was hungry, and we took him to a restaurant, we bought his meal, and it just taught me so much about how we should never set aside people and to live that life of love. And that's just a very minor example. You can go in so much more detail, you can tell more stories. It just depends on how long or short you want your eulogy to be, but using that aspect of storytelling connects everybody to your loved one. The last thing we need to focus on is the simple conclusion, that we need to keep it kind of short and sweet, but also kind of give hope and encouragement to all those out there, to let them focus on that our loved one might be gone physically, but they still live on through us, and to focus on encouraging them through their beliefs, encouraging them through their grief, and finally hitting home with a call to action and saying that we should focus on the way we live our lives, just like our grandpa did, or whatever their relationship to that person was, and kind of reiterate that same message. If it's love, to say we should live our life with love and dignity and never put anybody aside, but truly give all that we can. So if you focus on these three principles of starting out with a strong intro, having a great body full of stories for people to connect with, and then a conclusion and a call to action to encourage people, that is the way to create an impactful and powerful eulogy for people to respond to and be encouraged by, but also honor your lost loved one. I hope you and your family got something out of this. Please take some time to like this and share this with somebody that needs it. Also subscribe to our channel for more upcoming content. And finally, if you need more resources or need to contact us, please go to thehardingfamilygroup.com, and we would be so happy to get a hold of you in your time of need.